Good morning. Good morning to everyone, or whatever time of day it is where you are. I hope everyone's doing well. And let's see. Also, if I haven't seen you guys since the first, I streamed for Heart Ratings over the weekend on Double Down Day. But for those of you who haven't seen me in March, happy March. I guess that was a long way of saying that. Sorry. Happy March, happy Tuesday, happy Mardi Gras for those who celebrate. I've got some beads on, and I have a purple shirt on. So, and there's masks on this. Let's see. So yes, happy Mardi Gras. If you celebrate, what do you do for Mardi Gras? Forgive my voice. I'm still not quite over this, but I feel pretty good. Let's see. I had some folks come in here before I went live, including Lindsay Ewing. Hi. Says here for this, happy Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi Gras. Devin came in and dropped a like before heading off to focus on finishing your newsletter. Thank you so much, Devin. So let's see. Also, CJ came in, said good morning, here to do thesis work. Goal to hit 34.5K today. Wow. So all of that is does that include notes, or I'm just curious because I thought I saw you mention it before recently. Let's see. Yeah, I switched accounts. So yeah. What you saw up here is another account. Anyway. We have a Plumstone. Hello. Says morning. I'm formatting some books and then working on an outline for the next book. Awesome. And good morning and welcome. Can't remember if I've seen you here before. Says hi. Okay. So for an official hello. Hello, if you are new here, my name is my name is Heather. I'm Heather Dewey Padgett, and I am a writer, editor, and artist. Sometimes I say what ties all three of those things together is my love of fantasy and science fiction. So, in terms of writing, what's going on right now is I haven't really done much writing, but I did get into some documents on Double Down Day, and it was really nice to look at this one project I looked at. and it is currently called the, I don't think I'll change it anymore, but titles are hard. But it is currently called the Fairy Glossary. That's FAERIE, the Fairy Glossary and Guide for Writers. I might take a look at that while I'm streaming today. I would like to take a look at it sometime today, but I do have some editing projects to take a look at and to work on today. And then I do have and in terms of other writing projects, I also have some more creative type projects, including I do have a novel I would like to get back into, but my plan is to take some time over the summer to work on that. And I'm sort of kind of taking a break from editing over the summer to focus on my writing. So, and more creative stuff. Because I have some things I want to complete. So that might be a good segue into as an editor. I am a freelance line editor, line editor and copy editor for the most part. I also do some proofreading. I also do some beta reading and critiques, and really my services kind of run the gamut. And let's see, I've done beta reading. I've done a lot of different things that I've done in this business for a very long time. But anyway, let's see. So to move on, as an artist, I really love working with watercolors and related media and gel presses. And if you're interested in that, you can go to my Ko-fi, which is in. I have a bunch of links down below. So I do have a couple listings in my Ko-fi, Ko-fi, whatever you want to call it. And that is going to be it for right now. But if you have any questions about any of those things, please let me know, or you can also send me a DM. Okay. CJ, so some of the current drafting is notes, but I try to make them detailed enough so that I can rework them into notes. But most of it is currently prose. Okay. Now I'm just curious what your degree is in. I don't remember if you might have mentioned it before. Okay, so we're going to do some sprinting in a few. So yeah, if you wanted to let everybody know what you're working on, you can. You don't absolutely have to. But I'm going to grab us a timer. Let's see, what would I like today? I think just so I can focus on other things, I'm going to just grab, I think I'll just go ahead and grab the Pomodoro Kitty timer. Nice and easy peasy. Let's see. Okay, so I do like starting with 25 minutes. And then, what's that? I heard a sound. You're an English Lit MA, but focusing on archive work. Oh, how interesting. Ah, wow. That sounds amazing. Very cool. Very cool. So let's see. First thing I'm doing, or what I'm going to try and focus on a little bit during the first sprint, is not speaking and resting my voice a little bit. But also I have some planner things here. I have some inks and stamps and things for my planners. I have my bullet journal here, and yeah. So I'll get into my bullet journal for sure during the first sprint and pull up some documents that I need to get into. Okay. All of that said, it is 10 after. If you guys are ready now, that is completely fine. I like to start no later than a quarter after the hour. English Lit, yeah, I would have done that if I had a chance. English Lit, or maybe probably that. That would have been a first choice. There's some other things I might have done, but I'm trying not to focus on that right now. I had some issues with college, but that said, I do have the equivalent of an associate's in mass communications. Anyway, if everybody's ready, I can go ahead and get the ball rolling. I think that's everything I wanted to everything I wanted to mention offhand. Can't think of anything else off the top of my head. I'm working without notes at the moment. But those are the basic things I wanted to talk about. All right. Well, now that it's 12 after anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get things started, everybody. Please, please, please make sure you do whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody, whatever that is. If you have been working and need to take a break, please take one. If you are able and need to, getting up and walking around is a very good thing to do for yourself. It's good for focus and general health, of course. All right. That's right. Happy sprinting. We're going to sprint, guys. Hi. In 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay, how did everybody do? What did everybody do? Let's see. I did some work in my bullet journal, and that I just didn't get around to working on yesterday. And layout and list of things to do. Let's see. Hydrated, and I rested my voice. How did everybody else do? Let's see. I also put up the poll for the second sprint. That's pretty much it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Also, Miss Ocampo Wrights came in. Said, hey everyone, and she's working on characters for her series. Cool. Yeah, hope everybody, awesome. Hope everybody was as productive as they could be. Let's see. So book 3 is called The Howling Rush. Very cool. And she's planning things and still working on publishing book 1. Release date's been delayed. It happens. You have the basic premise for book 2. Okay. Okay. So Michelle Trachtenberg. Okay. Also, here is a quick reminder that these sprints are hosted on behalf of the Heart Bleeding's Writing Community Group on Facebook. And again, all group rules apply. And please let me know if I don't mute myself, because I definitely plan on doing that, because I know that can be a little distracting, noises while I'm working. And you know, I don't put on music in case people like complete quiet. Sometimes I do prefer complete quiet. Sometimes I like music. It just depends on what I'm doing. So also Stacy Coates came in, got home, doing some work and picking up some things for lunch. I'm going to eat and be ready for the next sprint. Thank you. Okay. Middle-aged. When you use the word middle-aged, that makes me think of 40s to 50s. Filipino. Works as a professor who also consults on making urban developments more environmentally friendly. That sounds very interesting. Does anybody have any feedback on that? Let me think about it. That sounds interesting. Lindsay got a blog post done and almost an email for this week. Awesome. Also, Rita H is here. Hello. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Also, I need to check the poll. And I put one more choice in today, because I kept thinking about doing that. So, and it looks like people like the idea of a 45-minute sprint. So I think I'm going to end the poll. And that sounds good. Hopefully we'll get things done during the next sprint. Okay. Anything else people want to talk about? I might put up a question, by the way, having to do with Mardi Gras. That kind of sounds good. Oh, let's see. CJ doing some longhand to work in some sources. Very cool. I don't know why. I see more comments, but I'm not seeing it through StreamYard. I know there's a couple more. But Rita is working through HB90, the review from last month. I started some review work. Was it a little bit yesterday and a little bit on Sunday. Yeah, that one. Oh, I see it now. Anyway, or just went through maybe. Anyway, we're about to start our second sprint. Again, if you need a break, please take one. If you need to get some water or get a drink, this sprint would be a great time to get one because it's nice and long. Looks like Sasha Black has a live video going on Instagram. All right. Let's get this first sprint started, everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. I'm also going to walk around. I'm going to get into some documents, by the way. All right. Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I worked in my bullet journal some more, and I got into a task I need to do regarding some client work, and I got into my email. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Miss Camper writes, working on the second supporting character in what I'm calling the She-Wolf Trio. Nice. They embody the archetypes of the Maiden Mother Crone. Very interesting. So all three. Very cool. Rita H. 2 more questions for HB90 month end. Cool. Miss Camper writes, so this is this character. Diana is a track and field coach who also knows archery and how to throw a javelin. Awesome. Very cool. It kind of reminds me of an idea I had when I was very young. I wanted a character who knew those things. Let's see. She takes care of rescue dogs and likes to go out hiking. Sounds like a very interesting character so far. CJ found some useful sources. They'll be useful for another section of the intro. Awesome. Lindsay Ewing got the email done and morning pages. Very cool. Stacy Coates, I slacked off. Oops. That's okay. Maybe you just needed that bit of downtime. Downtime is good. That doesn't mean you're slacking off. Okay. That was sprint number 2. I also did some a little thinking about my Substack, which I have not done yet for this week. Excuse me. That said, last week was just a wash because I just had no energy. But this week, I do, like I said earlier, I do have plans to do a lot of different things, but mostly client work. And then I think I will. I need to flesh out my idea a little bit more. I do have some notes. Oops. In my bullet journal for this month. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty much what I did. It is, I've got 12:36 on. Okay, wait a moment. That is the time. Let's see. I think I will make the last sprint. I'm going to go ahead and do at least 25 minutes. Well, I didn't think about a poll, but 25. I don't think, no, Diane's not streaming today. So I need to pop some things in the chat, and I do have some other things I have to do. So what about 30 minutes for a wrap up? We're not in a rush. I'm not in a terrible rush. And also, in terms of Mardi Gras, does anybody have oh, that's fine. Yeah, I can do that, Lindsay. Yeah, no problem. I'll be popping in, like I said a minute ago. I almost forgot that I said it. But I will be putting some things in the chat, just some housekeeping kind of stuff, having to do with heart breathings. Pancakes. That sounds really good. Rita. No problem. No problem. I can do that. Okay. I'm not in a huge hurry. Let's see. Yeah, as far as food, jambalaya, yeah. And I found out last year that the only difference between jambalaya and gumbo is that jambalaya is just thicker. It's really the same thing. So, yeah. And the more I thought about it, I said, you know what, that makes total sense. For anybody who's not aware, I actually lived in the greater New Orleans area, when I was young. Lived there for about 4 years, and give or take, yeah, like about 3.5 years. So, yeah, it was a really interesting time to live there and to kind of absorb all of the the energy of that, of that area and of New Orleans, and it was a fun time. Let's just say we had so many cool and different things. In terms of food, there's such a wide variety, and that's probably to do with its incredibly long history. It is over 400 years old, this city. So you're 4 hours away, Lindsay, from New Orleans. How? Okay, interesting. It's we lived about about an hour away from the French Quarter. So we lived in this little tiny town called Slidell, and it was really a lot of fun. This is decades ago, but oh my gosh. The only thing I couldn't handle was blackened. It is just way too spicy for me. I could not handle blackened. Yeah, if that gives you any indication on how spicy blackened is. Oh, Lindsay, are you aware of Slidell? Oh, how interesting. Yeah. Yes, I lived there decades ago. More than 30. Let's see, it is 2025. 40 years ago, we moved away. Oh my gosh. 40 years ago this year, we moved away from Slidell, Louisiana. Yes. You have friends there. Oh, and a cousin in Metairie. Okay, I remember Metairie. It's east and northern-ish from the New Orleans area, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. It's been a long time. But so you're aware of Slidell? Okay. So yeah, I liked the small townness of Slidell, and so yeah, I made it a point for us to get the I'm going to completely mispronounce it, Tony Cachere's Creole seasoning. Made it a point to get some to put in the gumbo I decided to make. going to make gumbo. I've already pulled out the celery and the onion. I still have to pull out the bell pepper for the mirepoix. And that is the basis of pretty much any New Orleans dish. So, so I think I'm going to make it a little on the spicy side this time. So I'm glad I've learned how to make it. Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I might also make some biscuits to go with it. So we'll see. We'll see how much time I have, but it doesn't take that much time really to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and start our next sprint. Again, apologies for my voice, but hopefully I don't sound too bad. I sounded much worse last week, let me tell you. All right. Now you want some? Everybody's talking about saying yum about food. And now you want some? Okay. Some years we buy king cake, not always, because our local local grocery store does stock king cakes. They're much smaller than they used to be, and they're so expensive. I actually tried to make it once or twice. That's interesting because it's basically like a biscuit. I mean, no biscuit, like a cinnamon roll. Excuse me, it's like a cinnamon roll. Well, there's a couple different kinds, but most of them are kind of like a cinnamon roll, like a raised cinnamon roll. Some of them, I've had some that are more like a coffee cake. But anyway, moving on. All right. And yeah, I just did, I literally, I'm going to talk about this some more, but I bought cinnamon rolls and I put them in a circle and I put this colored sugar on them. It worked. Anyway, let's start our last sprint of 30 minutes. I'm going to change this. Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Now I'm getting hungry. Okay. How did everybody do? I worked on a client edit and did a little bit more work in my bullet journal. Just kind of going back and forth a little bit. Sometimes that's helpful. I put a bunch of things in the chat, including my Linktree, in case anybody's interested in working with me as an editor. You can DM me to get started, and but most of the onboarding process is done through email. So again, please pardon my voice. I also popped some links regarding heart breathings in the chat. Here is a link to the Facebook group. And pardon me. This is a link with all kinds of information, the heart breathings website, information about schedules, the streaming, the special streams like Double Down Day or the virtual writing retreat. So there's that. But here is a direct link to the Google Calendar if you want to go straight there to find everybody and and subscribe or check out how our schedule is. Also, here is Lindsay Ewing's sprints that are scheduled for tonight. I forgot. I think it is 5 p.m. Eastern. I've already clicked away from that. Here's the Author Tube and Writing playlist with everybody on it. Really, it is updated as much as the authors of this document can. That includes Kat. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot her last name. Kat Leo, excuse me. Not that I haven't known her for years. Anyway, that is it's operated by a few folks who help keep that up to date. Sometimes Rachel D. Adams helps with that. Also, Jen is on the schedule for tonight, but I did not see a stream set up, so you might want to check out her channel for updates. And Mr. Campbell writes, finished the basic character profiles. Yay! Is it this one? I don't see anything. Oh, wait, I saw it. There it goes. Sorry about the interruption. I had to talk to hubby. Hello. Hello, right now / Kaufman. Hope the writing is going awesome today. Yes. Awesome. Thank you for swinging by. Again, excuse my voice. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up because I think I need to rest my voice and take some more decongest it. All right. Thank you so much for putting up with this. Thank you very much. Congratulations again, everybody who's done so awesome here today. Congratulations. And let's see. Okay, so I will be back next week, next Tuesday. I am currently not streaming on Thursdays for heart breathings. But as soon as I get a couple of projects finished, I will go back to streaming my usual schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that is pretty much it. CJ still source hunting. Okay, so really proud of everybody. Really proud of everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, everybody. And thank you so much again for over 600 subscribers. I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate my subscribers. So one thing I plan to do over the summer is to look into things to do with my channel, and while at the same time I will be doing some writing, doing a lot of creative stuff. All right, well, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll see everybody later, and I'll keep you guys updated. All right, bye.